Dating apps, these people are single and want to be in a relationship, and that in itself is not a bad idea. She said that your spouse is supposed to find you at the well, and what she means by at the well is your place of purpose. Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I'm super glad that you're here. As you can see from the thumbnail, today we're discussing something a bit controversial, and that's, is it okay for Christians to be on dating apps? Now, what brought up this spicy topic was a wedding I attended a few weeks ago. I just had this idea to do this interview, asking people if it was okay, and I also said to just drop my 2 million on this matter. And my answer for that is yes, it's okay for Christians to be on dating apps, and no, it is not okay for Christians to be on dating apps. And you get what I'm saying, just stay with me, right? So yes, it's okay, and no, it's not okay, depending on your motive. If your reason for being on a dating app is because you're tired of being single, then the answer is no. We all know what dating app stands for. It means ideally that the people on this app are single and are available to be in a relationship, because you don't know if someone walking on the street is single or is even ready to be in a relationship, because people can be single but have no interest in being in a relationship for the time being. But on dating apps, it is supposed to be that these people are single and want to be in a relationship, and that in itself is not a bad idea. God is very purposeful, and He doesn't do anything just for the sake of doing. And the reason why we get married in this kingdom is not because we're tired of being single and we're just lonely, or we want to change our social status, or we want to pepper our enemies. God introduced marriage. We didn't introduce school. We didn't introduce church. God has a purpose for you. He has a purpose for the person, and He has a purpose for both of you coming together. There was something someone said in my last interview that I want to point on. She said, if you've not watched that wedding vlog and the interview, please go. These are the last 2 videos before this one. She said that your spouse is supposed to find you at the well, and what she means by at the well is your place of purpose, because we can see in the Bible, Abraham's servant found a wife for Isaac at the well, because Rebecca was at the well at the time that she was supposed to be at the well. She was at her place of duty. She was serving her father, and she was found as a wife, right? That means when you are doing what God has called you to do, God can then bring you together with another daughter or son of His that is also doing their purpose, and as long as you both are aligned, it can bring you both together for a specific purpose, right? It doesn't mean that it has to be at that physical location of where you are serving. It just means preserving. What I see, this is just a personal thing. What I see is that it seems the moment you step into your assignment, into your calling, into your ordination, and you're stewarding your gifts, doing what God has asked you to do, it sort of aligns you spiritually in a way that it changes your position to be found or to find your spouse. I'm talking about Christians now, right? So it could be at the supermarket, at a mall, in the church, on the road. It could be anywhere, literally. It could be on social media, and it could be on a dating app. Yes, that's why it can be okay for Christians to be on dating apps too, if you are led. The Bible says that as many that are led by the Spirit of God are the sons of God. Please pardon that. So you can be led to be on a dating app. I saw a video of this lady that was testifying about how God used a Christian dating app to bring she and her husband together. This lady is in Houston, Texas, and her husband was in Nigeria. Now they are both in Texas. Is it Texas? I guess. But I follow this lady on TikTok. I've been following her for a while, and I follow her ministry, the ministry where she gave the testimony, Army of God Ministries. She finally gave the testimony in church of how God led her to download a particular dating app. And her husband also said while he was here in Nigeria, there was a night where it was, I think, praying or studying the Bible, and God highlighted it in his heart to download the dating app. Now, it was not his thing, and he didn't want to do it because, the whole Christians should not be on dating apps. It's not for Christians and all. But this one, according to them, I don't know the dating app. I don't know the name. They also didn't say the name because they said the dating app was not going to sponsor them. But it was also led to download it, and he did the same, and they met. Long story cut short, they are now married. So God can lead you to meet your spouse on a dating app. It is not impossible, but the most important thing is just Be serving where God has called you to. Be stewarding your gift. God can use any means. Let us not box God to a particular place. So the answer is both yes and no. If you feel like you can just go on a dating app because you can just find your spouse anywhere, no, you're wrong. You need to be doing your assignment. You need to be where God has called you to, and God can lead you. In fact, there's a book where I saw that there was this lady when she was praying or talking to God or so, God laid it in her mind to go for a vacation in Ghana. She's a Nigerian. She was going for the vacation. On the plane that she boarded, she sat beside a man and they started talking. And long story cut short, they are married today with beautiful kids. You can't just be on a dating app just because you're tired of being single or you believe you can find your spouse anywhere. Be where God has placed you. Be at the well, like my friend said. At the well, and be led by God. So don't box God. God can lead you anywhere. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned one or two. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section. I'll be so glad to read your comments. I love you so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.